All right, we are back. We are back. Hey,
We're back. All righty. We're back. Well, let's start again. My name's
live
Paul
and
Reed,
alive.
and welcome to another edition of Live Feed Reed.
That's right.
Jason Crawford, my Ed McMahon to my Johnny Carson to appearing in Tallahassee. I was gone last week. Did you even have a show? Did Ryan fill in or no?
No, we had your happy birthday,
Oh yeah,
and
happy birthday. My birthday
yeah.
was July 22nd. I am now Social Security eligible. But that's not what my what the dating app says. No kidding. But
Yeah, I
either
said that you
way,
took a mental health
we
day for
took
the
the
show.
kids and friends from school and so forth. We went to Las Vegas. You'll
Nice.
be happy to know Friday night I got on a heater. And Jason
Hey,
says, "Well, what's a heater?" Well, we play
yeah.
craps, which is the best game to play. It's not as hard as you think, but I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on that. But I rolled for about 30 minutes. And let me tell you
Mm.
this, when you roll for 30 minutes at a crap table in Las Vegas, it's exactly what you think it would be: exciting. It's the one where people are now screaming in the casino. You're looking around, what's going on over
Yeah,
there?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
You're
yeah.
high-fiving because you're
Hey,
rolling in
you're on a
cash.
roll.
So
You're on
yeah,
a
you're
roll.
on a roll. So that was
Hey,
good.
all
But
right.
so thanks to everybody that went. All right, so today,
Were you wait? Were you
oh, I'm
like a
sorry.
winner overall winner?
Oh yeah.
Or oh yeah, you cashed
Oh
out.
yeah,
All right, good, good.
Yeah, because Friday was gambling. Saturday we stayed at the Circa. It's downtown on Fremont Street. It's 21 and over, so no kids. They've got a great sports book, a great casino, and a great
Awesome.
swimming pool. And so on Saturday it was the rent a couple of cabanas and watch the World Cup and baseball and
Nice.
the
Very
TV.
cool.
It's the biggest TV you've ever seen, and a swimming pool. The cabana's
Yeah.
good, even though it is air conditioned. It only lops it down to maybe 80 or 90 degrees, but
Yeah.
that beats the 106 that it was.
Wow.
Uh,
Wow.
so it was a good time. We
That
had it from
cool,
8
cool.
o'clock in the morning until 4 o'clock in the afternoon. That in Las Vegas at the Circa in a swimming pool is a very, 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 very long day.
Yeah, it's awesome. No, I was
Yeah.
just curious because a lot of people they get up there and it's exciting and then they lose and that's the end of the story. And they're like, all right, we'll leave now.
Well,
And
no, here's the deal. What happens is, especially at craps slot machines, slot
yeah,
machines are set to pay off on a percentage, say 60-40, 70-30, whatever it is. And so it's random. It ain't
yeah,
you. You're not doing anything. You just happen to sit down at that machine when it
yeah,
decides to pay, right?
yeah,
When
yeah,
it
yeah,
pays, keep playing, keep playing. When it stops, leave. But people can't because psychologically,
yeah,
look,
yeah.
I've won
Right.
$2,000 or $500, or
Yep.
maybe it's a penny machine. I've won at this machine, so I'm going to stay here. Well, think
Hmm.
about it. If it's 30% you, 70% the house, well, it's going to turn. You got to
Right.
get up and select another machine
Yeah.
that may
Yeah.
pay. And a good way to do that, and we're kind of off topic, but it's good. I don't mind
No, it's good.
educating the public. Sit there and watch
Hmm.
people lose, right? Lose and
Mm.
lose and lose and lose. When they get up, you sit down because your
Mm.
odds of winning at that machine are much better because
Yeah.
it must pay out. They literally set the machine up. It's
There's a
inspected
ratio.
by the commission. So
Yeah.
if you watch somebody just lose for 30 minutes or however long they sit there, you want to plop your butt in that seat as soon as they leave.
Interesting.
Now the dice are the dice. They're not rigged. They're not this
Yeah.
because they're making money. They don't need to rig the dice. Of the people at the table, except for the fact that when I got on my heater, typically you lose. You do. But if you get on a good roll, you take your money
That's awesome.
and you leave. But again, the whole
Nice.
thing of gambling, people
Yeah.
can't do it. Guess what?
Yeah.
I can do it. And
Well,
I can do
like
it.
you said, like sometimes people just can't walk away when they're winning, and yeah, so
Right.
you end up inevitably hearing the. I was doing great, and then it's a big loss, and that's
Yeah,
cool, man.
and
That's
it's
cool.
like
You ended up. That's great.
my buddy John, Big John,
Big
Big
John.
Bad John. His wife comes over because he's insane. He gambles. I mean, he's the epitome of what you would see on the world of poker. You know,
Oh,
the
yeah. Okay.
professional people.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
John is a professional craps player.
Okay.
He's telling the dealers and the people that are handing you the money and moving the chips, hey, you got that wrong. You owe me another this. You got that. Move that over here. Da, 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 da. He knows more about that game than the person that created it. Well, his wife Ann will come over, and you've got a little trough where you keep your chips. If you look at the table, she'll just come
Okay.
over. Hey, look at that, and she'll grab a chunk, put it in her pocket, walk away. So John can really never lose because
I got
Ann
you.
will take enough money
She's
to make
protecting his
sure of that.
margins. That's
Yeah.
right. That's a good
Yeah.
lady. That's
Oh,
a
yeah,
good
she's not
lady.
stupid. She's been
Yeah,
around.
she's
You
smart.
know, you guys,
Yeah, man.
they're
She's a
18
keeper.
hours. I went to bed and came back already.
Oh my word. He was still going.
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah.
it can be interesting.
Well, I'm glad you had fun on your birthday. That
Thank you
sounds
very
like
much.
a very cool time, man.
All
Yeah.
right. So when I get back, as Jason does, he sends me uh materials sometimes or just things on Facebook or X and I don't
Yeah.
have it. So when I click on it, I really can't see it. And Jason
Well,
sent so much, I just
pause
deleted
for a
it.
second
Mhm.
because you almost never take my ideas. Let's talk about that. Like we don't
Almost
actually plan a lot of this show.
about 99% of the time.
About 99% of the time, I have no idea what we're going to talk about. And Paul is
Wow.
like, "Oh, we're talking about this today." And I'm like, "I'll cue it up." And I put
Yeah.
in the title and we go
And what's the
live.
name of this
It's
one?
really live.
Moby. Oh yeah, Moby Dick is this one, right?
Yeah.
All right. So Jason sends me this clip, which we'll watch, and
Mhm.
then we'll chat about. Because he had a
Okay, here.
can they really
Yeah.
can they really do this? And so
Yeah, I was
show the
highly
clip, and
concerned.
we'll chat.
All right, here we go. Here's the
Hey.
clip.
Didn't catch much.
Didn't catch much. What did we catch?
Just a couple like little snappers.
All right, we have any on board?
We put it back in.
Board and check out your fish if you have any, because we don't know if we do or not, right?
Yeah, no, I threw it
Right in this cooler. So we do have fish. Okay, cool. I like it. You know what these fish are? No? You're just keeping fish that you don't know. Okay, let me get your license and registration. Those are mutton snappers. Mutton snappers have to be how big?
I don't know.
You don't know? Okay, let me get your license and registration. Nope, they had to be 18 inches.
By the time we brought it out of there,
Say it again?
they couldn't have shrunk.
They're not shrinking 3 feet. 3 inches.
He says they shrunk.
Oh, I love it. A grouper just came out of nowhere. That's amazing, guys.
What is that one?
Amazing. That's a grouper. Outside of the cooler. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, but I don't know if I knew or not.
All right.
My rods.
These are not your rods. These are all his rods. Okay.
Brought some
His
on.
rods.
Yep.
You have the setup of a person that would know what they're doing. You're with somebody that might know what he's doing. And it would never behoove you to ask them, should we keep something? Should we not keep something? So I'm going to let you keep playing me like I'm stupid, and that's fine. You had fish there. No, but you had fish there that was undersized, and then you have a grouper back behind a bucket.
I didn't even know.
That's
I
fine.
thought we threw it. I thought we threw it away.
You threw it away in the back of your stern. That's fine. Listen, we're going to take care of it. You're going to have some paperwork. We'll have a conversation in a second. Behooves you to know what you're catching and what you're keeping and how big they have to be. You have a boat. You have fishing equipment. So you should know what you're doing. You're fishing with not only shrimps, but you're fishing with squid, meaning that you know what to eat, what fish eat. So, again, it's okay.
I was trying to catch something.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. It's okay.
He's pretty saucy. Oh, he did put it on the measure. Yeah.
Nope,
Yeah.
there's not one way you're getting a warning.
Nope. There's not one way you're getting a warning.
Do you realize that we could take your boat, we could take you to jail right now for having undersized fish?
I had no idea.
Okay, well that's what we can do right now. We could take you to jail and we could take your boat and seize your boat also, okay?
Crazy. I didn't know.
Well now you're educated and you know, okay?
Can I have a lawyer?
You will be able to have your time in
You
court.
guys came on boat anyway.
How? Because you have fishing rods displayed and you're doing a highly regulatory activity, and we get to check anybody that's on the water that is fishing, doing a highly regulatory activity, aka fishing, hunting, or spearfishing.
All right, so that is the clip. And
Right.
it just raised a million red flags for me because I'm watching it and I'm just thinking, wow, one, they came in hot and heavy, completely, I don't know, like he had nothing else going on to do and he was desperate for something and he's like, this is my chance, I'm gonna get him. It's just hot and firing. And then, I don't know, to me it seems like they were bulldozing over this guy, jumped onto his boat, starts throwing fish around, and then the guy seems bewildered.
So
but
here's the deal. Having been in that situation more than once, two things that struck out, and literally, guys, I just watched it shortly before you did, is FWC, they've kind of changed the rules. DeSantis and the boys, somebody up in Tallahassee, Jason, so you'll know, got pulled over, whether it be fishing or otherwise, because back in the day, the police officers, the Florida Fish and Wildlife, or even police officers, Hillsborough County, that out there, they used to be able to just pull you over and do a safety inspection of your fire extinguisher, your whistles, your this, that, and the other. Well, my guess is somebody got pulled over for something like that it led to a bigger issue. So now Florida has a law that they have to have probable cause that you've done something wrong. Okay, that's number one. So if the cops just come over and pull you over, you're not fishing, then they have to have probable cause. You don't have to, just like your home, treat it as your home. No, you cannot come in.
So he's fishing, and that's probable cause for
fishing
them to.
Is if you've got your fish like this, they have the fishing poles.
Got you.
Okay. Now, if they suspect that you're fishing, they can come over and investigate, as this officer did.
Okay.
Here's the problem, I think, which set the guys off pretty quickly. Those poles you see in there, they're thousands of dollars. And so the guys on the boat very well may not be their boat, may not be their fishing poles, but they're kind of playing stupid. Oh, I don't know what kind of fish it is. We're just keeping everything. No, I don't buy it. So I think that kind of set the tone for the Fish and Game or Florida Fish and Wildlife, conservation officer. It's like, you're full of mierda.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So I think that's what
someone on the boat knows.
Well, right? Either that or just they've got thousands of dollars worth of fishing gear and they truly don't know what the heck they're doing. I'm not buying it because those rods and reels, they're not easy to operate if you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah,
it's just that simple. You'll end up spidering and webbing the line, and that'll be the end of it. So you wasn't buying what they're selling. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
I will tell you, 99% of them are fine. They're cool. They get it. They're doing a job, and it's kind of like the game warden if you hunt.
Okay.
Trying to catch a poacher or someone shooting a doe when it's off season, or a black bear also, or just something you're not supposed to. It's 1 in a million, right? Think of how big the Gulf of America, Gulf of America is.
Here you go.
And how many people are out there fishing, and then the great majority will respect it and keep what's legal, the number of fish you can have, the size of the fish, the type of season that it is. Okay. And so, they'll check, and so trying to find someone that's taking illegal fish or poaching a bear or a deer is almost impossible, right?
Yeah.
It really is.
It's hard.
So
it's needle in the haystack.
Hey, how you doing? They're fishermen themselves typically. Oh, look at that catch. Oh, that's beautiful. How many you got in there? Oh, I got 5. We got 5 people on the boat or whatever. Whatever.
Know your limits.
Is. And hey, you guys have, take it easy. Good luck. Whatever.
Yeah.
These guys kind of got off on the wrong foot right off the bat.
Yeah.
And then
because I think he looked like I think you're right. He looked at them and assessed the rigging and everything,
Yeah, and then
and was like,
"Oh,
"Don't
Johnny,
BS me."
we don't know what kind of fish we got on the boat. Oh, you just happen to have a red grouper and you know and the what was it?
Yeah,
The red snapper, the
snapper. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
and
okay,
yeah.
you don't know. So either way, that's how that all plays out. Um, but here's a little secret.
Yeah.
Let's say you see now this isn't me. I'm a
I don't know
legal
how that fish
kind of
got to the
guy.
boat.
But I have, wait, but I have, Jason, I have heard
Yeah.
that if you are fishing and you may or have something you think is questionable,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
you're going back to the dock and you see the old fish and wildlife guy or whomever coming at you, and you're concerned, supposedly you just poke out the fish's eyes and it'll sink to the bottom.
Oh my word,
Because if you
that's
just throw it,
crazy.
I've heard if you just throw it over, it'll float and he can go grab it and measure it and so forth.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Interesting.
I have
That's
heard
wild.
that that's a way
Yeah.
to
You heard it here. I don't
yeah,
know.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
so I have
I've
a
heard
I have a
somewhere.
I have a
But
buddy up
anyway,
here
let's
who's
come
really
back. The
okay.
question was, Jason
Yeah.
says, can they really seize your
Yes.
boat for a 3-inch undersized fish?
Yeah. Like what a technicality. Oh, three. It all hangs on 3 inches.
Well, first off, the answer is yes. They can.
Wow.
Yes, they can seize
Wow.
your boat. They can seize your fishing poles. They can seize your motor, they can
Wow.
seize the cooler. They'll seize the fish. They can write you a ticket for a misdemeanor to appear in court.
You said they
could
could seize your
go-
car too, the vehicle?
If you were, that's a little trickier.
Okay.
If you're
Okay.
transporting, say, a large amount of fish and for sale and things of that nature.
Okay. There are other
Yeah,
factors that would lead
there
to
are other
that.
factors,
Yeah. Okay.
but and I got to be fair. For the one fish, could they seize it? Yeah. 99.99% they're going to take your fish. They're gonna write you a ticket,
Yeah.
and so forth. They're not going to seize your boat. They're not going to seize your poles, even though they
Yeah.
can. They
They could
absolutely can.
pawn a rod and
But
pay the ticket.
it is back to being kind of respectful, apologetic. Don't
Yeah.
do it in the first place because it's hard
Yeah.
to catch you guys doing it or girls doing it. But they can, yes.
Yeah. So I detected that. Like maybe that's the frustration here. Is it's hard to catch you guys anyway, and now you're gonna tell me you're gonna play games with me. This guy was really pissed.
They
Like,
were aggressive.
yeah, they were.
I don't.
Very.
Do we even know what state that was in? I didn't pay
I
attention.
do think that the subtitle description had said it was Florida.
Okay.
So
Okay.
yeah.
Well, I
That's
mean,
why I was.
we've got as many fishermen as anywhere in the country for sure.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
I was telling my buddy about this because I shared it with him. He's a big fishing guy. He loves hunting, fishing. He's
Yeah,
way
God bless
into
him.
all that stuff.
Sounds like my kind of guy.
Yeah, oh yeah. And so he was telling me about a time where he was out fishing with a buddy and he gut hooked a fish, but it was too small. It was like an inch. No, his friend's kid who had come down from Georgia had gut hooked. It was his first catch and he had gut hooked it. And he was like, it's gonna die. So they decided to keep it because it was like just a little shy. And what do you know? But the Fish and Wildlife show up and like want to see what he's caught. And so he was forthcoming and he was like, you know what? I'm going to show it to you. Here it is. We caught it. We gut hooked it. This was the situation. And he was like, all right, well, I'm going to let you off with a warning, but next time follow the letter of the law. And I was like, that's so weird. You're just throw it. Just throw that gut hooked fish back. It's dead. It like,
Yeah, I hear you.
I don't know. It just
But
seems to me to
understand
be
this,
like,
okay. Well, playing devil's advocate,
sure.
I catch an undersized fish. What's to stop me from grabbing it, putting the hook through the gut, and saying I gut hooked it? And
There you
that's
go.
why we kept
There you
it.
go. There you go. Okay. Yeah.
You know what
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
saying? So
Let's dance on the loopholes. Yeah, I hear you.
and
I hear
so,
you. Yeah, that
he
sucks.
obviously believed
Yeah.
him,
Yeah.
and gave him a warning. But I'm just saying, like I said, the
Yeah.
99%, as long as you're polite, nice, respectful, doing what you're supposed to do, it's not an unpleasant encounter.
Yeah.
But we can say that that's the same thing as a traffic stop. Here, officer, here's my registration, here's my driver's license, here's my proof of insurance. I
Yeah.
apologize. I didn't realize I was doing, 90 and a 30. But but here you go. I just stopped me. You got no reason to stop me. I wasn't doing anything wrong. You've set it off on the wrong foot.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
in all fairness, the
Yeah.
people that go into that line of work, they're kind of a alpha type of male.
Sure.
And so
Sure.
the best way is to yes, sir, no, sir, thank you, sir, whatever, and go about your business.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
he could also, just so you know, they could arrest you too.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So
So that
so the
that's
moral
why go ahead.
is
Sorry.
first, you know, and I will say this. I'm Quentin Tarantinoing you.
Okay.
So one time back in law school in 93 or 94, my buddy lives in Hawaii, Kendall. Okay. So we go out to the North Shore and there's kind of like a horseshoe, a reef, a horseshoe, and you can stand on it. And
Okay.
then it's about 25 feet deep. And I swear to you, you could see a quarter on the bottom, right?
Wow.
But it was very deep.
Wow.
So we're going spearfishing, right?
Yeah.
Now, this spearfishing wasn't the guns. It looks like a devil's pitchfork, right?
Okay.
You know the
Yeah.
devil's pitchfork.
Yeah.
And on the end over here is a rubber band. Now, I don't mean a
Okay.
rubber band where you wrap money. I mean like an elastic big band.
Yeah.
And what you do
Yeah.
is you
And then
pull the back until you've got a good, and then you just let it go, and the pitchfork smokes whatever's in front of it.
Yeah.
Well, back in the day before all this, I was a little young and restless and might have had a alcoholic beverage or two sometime. So
Nothing
I
we're
go
admitting
into the
to.
water, I get my pitchfork,
This is hypothetical.
hypothetically, and I'm smoking everything that moves.
Okay.
Now, some of it we took back and Kendall cooked. Some of it was like, hey, you idiot. No, put it back, throw it away. Well, after about 15 minutes, Kendall pops me on the head because I'm swimming around with a mask and a snorkel, and I'm kind of hanging on to the reef as I'm looking, and then you dive
Yeah.
down or whatever.
Got
and
you.
He whacks me. And I get up like, what are you doing?
Yep.
And
Yeah.
he goes, look over there. Dude,
Yeah.
it was probably a 12 to 15 foot great white shark
Oh, bro.
because I had chummed up the water.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did.
So guess what?
Yeah, you did.
Spear fishing was over.
Yeah, bro.
I don't.
Oh,
I-
man.
I don't know if that one made it to the book or not, but it is it's another story that could have made it to the book.
Yeah, we should
You haven't read it.
definitely.
But
update
so
it.
anyway,
That's
I will
wild.
say this: know what fish is in season.
Yep.
If you're
You
gonna
gotta-
go, know what fish, what the type of fish is that you can catch, what it looks like. Obviously, have some way to measure it,
Mhm.
and then you'll have no problems.
So
But
knowing is so.
But I will say this again, there are people that will go to the pond and catch a catfish or bluegill or a brim.
Mhm.
The great majority of people that go out into the bay either know what they're doing or they're with someone that knows what they're doing. I would almost say 100% of that's the case. They either
Yeah.
go out with a fisherman or they're the fishermen themselves. I don't know that Jason and Crystal and the kids are just going to jump in a boat, and run out off of Gulf of America and
Nope.
start catching grouper and this, that, and the other. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's,
Well, knowledge is important, and knowing is important because I remember last week we talked about the scam. You briefly mentioned the scam that the guy had called me, and I was, getting
Yes.
worked up, so I called you about.
Mhm.
Well, a friend of mine got caught up in something like that this week, and he actually lost a massive chunk of his life savings in that same scam.
Yeah.
And you see things like this on YouTube, and you get calls like that, and their leverage the authority of the sheriff's department or whatever. And I thought it was be good for us to discuss it because I just felt like the more people actually know about things and have somebody kind of break parts of it down, it's better because they can fend for themselves or be politer,
Yeah.
kinder in the interaction if
Well,
they
that's
need
funny.
to, or
So we're done with the FWC. Just
Yeah.
that's that. But Michelle's email got hacked this week.
oh
And what
no,
happened was we had a $50,000 check coming on a settlement. Okay, and so we're communicating back and forth with the attorney. Here's the W-9. Here's the release. Here's this, but in somewhere in the back and forth, somebody gets in and changes her email. We're at needreed.com, but they put a S, NEEDSREED.com. Okay, so that wasn't her email. So
oh
then they send an email to the lawyer saying, we've changed our protocol and our procedures and this, and we have a centralized location. So please send the check to a place in Texas and
bro,
make it, swear to God, to like Juan, Salvatore Dominguez. Well,
wow,
the lawyer's like, okay, hold on a second. Reed
yeah,
and Brandon, I
yeah,
know the woman, the lawyer. So she
yeah,
calls, she goes, hey, you guys got hacked. And I'm like,
wow.
what do you mean? She goes, well, look. And she said, sent me the email. I'm like, holy
It doesn't
crap.
sound like
So
hacking to
once
me, but
again, we got
yeah,
to call
yeah,
the IT guy and do
yeah.
all the hoops that, because you have a duty to your client. So we did, and all's
Hmm.
well that ends well. But yeah, people, on that same, you just, they're scamming,
Right.
scamming, scamming,
Yes.
scamming, scamming. And
It's
just,
modern piracy. Like
it is.
it's what
And
it
just,
is.
you cannot fall for it. I don't know how to say it.
Yeah.
They seem very good. But your best bet before you do anything with money, banking, credit cards is get a lot of information from the person, hang up and verify whatever it is, from someone else. If they're calling
Yeah.
you from your credit card company, American Express or MasterCard or whatever, okay, well, I need the incident number or the account number, the phone number, and then you hang up and you call MasterCard, Visa, American Express, say, hey, I just got a
Yeah.
call,
That's
and
right.
da 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 da. They'll be like, oh no, that's a scam.
Yeah.
Jason was like, this is the sheriff.
Yeah.
You hang up and you
That's right.
call. And as
Call
soon
the
as you
sheriff.
did, hey, that's
Yeah.
a scam.
Yeah.
But dude, I said this last time. I said I almost
Yeah.
lost $187,000 on what appeared to be the most legitimate, settlement type of situation. Appeared to be easy money, scam. And so
Hmm.
just, you gotta independent. And I even called the company to see if this guy, the risk manager, actually worked there. He did. And
Mm.
it wasn't until I almost hit the button that I saw, oh, well, we've got a change of this, send it here, make it to this. I'm like, oh, Lord,
Mm.
thank you, Jesus, because it was a scam.
Man, oh man, oh man, oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So, with your money, just don't. Like Kamala Harris and Joe Biden said to Iran, don't.
On that note.
Yeah, on that note, we are out of here.
Okay.
It's 1:30. I always get this wrong. Oh, hold on a second. Fire
What's that?
24 days times 7. All right, there are 168 hours in a week. Now we know.
Okay.
One of those hours you can go to church. Oh,
There you go.
Leanne's calling. Wait a minute. We have a break. You can go to
Oh,
church
it's
and tell
live,
Jesus thank
folks.
you.
It's live.
This is live. Leanne Madison Reed is appearing live on Live TV. What is it? Something you can talk about on Live Feed Read?
Yeah, but I feel like I can just call you back.
Well, what are we calling for?
Catherine needs your help.
Catherine needs what?
Needs your help.
Catherine, a dear friend of mine, needs my help.
All
Yes, she
right.
is a dear friend of mine.
Destroyed.
Oh, yeah, so,
This company is only giving her $800.
okay, so this is what happens is, Catherine's, the water pipes, broke in her apartment and they
Yeah.
ruined her stuff. And now it
Oh.
appears everything, and now it appears the insurance
Mhm.
company's trying to lowball her. Shocker.
Interesting.
Shocker, Jason. Have you ever heard of that before?
Never.
Said you hate
That's why
insurance.
she needs a good attorney like
Well,
you.
it's a love-hate relationship. I love when insurance companies send us money.
Yeah.
I hate what they do to people to try to keep it.
Mm.
Yeah.
All right, well,
She needs you to call her. She needs help.
okay. Well, what's the weather like? Give us a weather update in New York.
Bailey is sniffing every single thing that she walks by.
There you go.
The weather, there's not a cloud in the sky. I'm hungover, and the weather sucks.
Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Live from New York. Bye.
Oh man. Yeah. That's
In
great.
case you don't
That's
know, Leanne left Florida 3 years ago to go live in the West Village of Manhattan, New York. Probably the most expensive residential neighborhood on the face of God's earth, other than maybe somebody in Dubai, and now Miami.
Yeah,
So you just got a
oh,
live weather report from New York. Bailey's our golden mini doodle. That's not mini, not golden, and not a doodle, but we paid as if she is. But she's a wonderful little puppy. All right, well, take us out of here. Get
You
your
got
butts to church. Tell Jesus thank you, and we will see you here next week. Now, I did talk to Jode about coming on for some Major League Baseball chatter, but he goes, which was almost scarred me. He goes, "Yeah, I'm out on my boat at the dock in my bikini briefs." I'm like, that's what I said. I said, "You ain't appearing on my show looking like that." And even the thought of you being in that is like
Oversharing.
I won't tell you what I said because we'll get
Oversharing
canceled.
much.
But it was I can't unsee my 63-year-old brother or 64-year-old brother out there like that. I mean, I literally might go poke my eyes out like the fish.
Reed and Reed, it's like having a lawyer in the family.